Yo, good morning, YouTube. Happy Monday. It's the day after Mother's Day. Yes, I did not upload yesterday because it was Mother's Day. And as a matter of fact, I didn't upload this entire week since last Sunday because I've been trying to focus on my health a lot more lately. And to be honest, the only thing that seems to be gaining any traction on the channel is when I do these stub videos to try to help people make as many stubs as possible, including myself, mind you. That's why I will never tell you anything that's not true because in fact, I'm trying to also make as many stubs as possible. I am live series complete. I do have Scott rolling, but I don't have Carlos Santana yet. And I don't have the, what's the new card they just put out? I forgot it. Willie Castro. I don't have Willie Castro yet. I'd like to have Willie Castro. And there's a few other cards I'm missing. So we're still working on investments. And so what I got here is I have the MLB. This is the offensive leaders. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through here. We're going to look at card prices. Where they're at, what ones are good to buy, what ones are good to invest in to purchase now, especially coming off this weekend with the ranked weekend where there's so many packs out there, and there'll be more today once it's over and people get their top 10 prize live series packs. There'll be live series cards galore. So we're going to be going through and checking out some names to buy now and names to avoid. So let's do that right now. All right, you don't necessarily, let's break this down in the live series first, because that's the only thing we're really looking at. It's the only thing that really matters. Now, just because Fernando Tatis and Aaron Judge are 92, could they possibly go up more? Sure, but they're not going to. Ohtani could match them. He is starting to pick up his offense a lot. He is now number 2 in baseball in OPS ahead of Pete Alonso. He has 12 homers, 21 RBIs. Striking out a lot, really, though, but he's sitting 308, 410 on base. I mean, you look at Aaron Judge, though, 494 on base, 779 slugging, 409 average. He's having an historical season. It's actually crazy how good Aaron Judge is, but Shohei is picking up the offense. We could see him get a little bump. I'm not saying go buy Shohei because obviously he's the highest card live series. He's definitely not worth buying to invest in. But if he goes up, I don't know. His card, I got him for I think $550, and I was sick paying that much for one card. But it is what it is. Bobby Witt's playing better, but is he made top 10 yet? No, he's still not top 10 in OPS. Kyle Schwarber, 997 OPS. He had 2 more homers last night. He's at 14, which ties Aaron Judge now. 404 on base is really good. 593 slug, 997 OPS. Now let's go look at Kyle Schwarber. I believe Schwarber, 81. Now, can Kyle grow from here? He's well above quick sell already. So that instantly says, no, he's not worth investing in. And if we look, his power is already there, man. 96, 97. He's not going up anymore. He could get some contact against right. It's weird because he has these splits where he's so much better contact wise against lefties. So, you know, he could get contact versus right because he is hitting most of his stuff against right-handed pitching this year. But at his current price, I just don't think, even with the numbers he's putting up, he's worth investing in right now. All right, then there's the 2 Petes. There's Pete Alonso, who's at quick sell. And then there's Pete Crow Armstrong, who's above quick sell. We go look at Pete's prices here. Yeah, he's at 37.60 to 42.26, and that is because, I mean, his quick sell is 37.50, so he's not that much above it. So he's at a decent price, and the thing is, the kid is hitting for power. He continues to hit for power. If we look here, I believe he's at 10 homers now, right here. His OPS is up to 839. Where he's struggling is getting on base. He strikes out a lot. He does have 13 stolen bases, but this OPS, this on base percentage is what's holding him down. He's got the power, right? 11 doubles, a triple, 10 homers. That's there. What's holding him down is getting on base. And if we look at his card, 66 contact right, 57 left, 57 vision. But his power, if he continues at his power at this pace, this is going to go up, which means his card's going to go up. But with the amount of times he's striking out and his on base percentage, maybe they lower a little bit of this. Maybe they take away a little. Well, I don't think they're going to take away much of his clutch, though, because a lot of times his hits are huge, like yesterday. So I don't know. Maybe they drag down his vision and contact a little bit because of his on base, just to give him more power, and he levels out at 86. But he is a quick sell. So in my opinion, if you have a nice amount of stubs to invest, Crow Armstrong at his current price is a good investment, because if he gets his on base figured out with the way he's slugging, this card has potential to be close to 90 by the end of the year, easily. So Crow Armstrong right now is a definite buy if you have a nice stub count to invest in him, or if you have him, hold on to him. All right, then there's Pete Alonso, who's also a quick sell. But the thing about Pete is his power is there. His clutch could come up some. Let's go check out his strikeout rate. Pete Alonso. There he is. He's got 9 homers. You know, that could be a little better. 434 on base, 613. That puts him at 1,047, which puts him third in baseball in OPS, which is really good. 35 strikeouts. He struck out less than Aaron Judge, less than Ohtani, less than Schwarber. He's right there with Bregman. Like, Pete Alonso is making an argument to get some more, even a little more contact and vision. Although that's where they bumped his card up, because he already had the power. The thing is, you know, what about clutch? Could he get some clutch? Let's see. If we click on him here, does it show what he's doing with runners in scoring position? Because that's something else you have to look at. Let's look at splits, home games, night games, bases empty. He's hitting 316. Runners on first, 278. Runner on second, 400. Runner on third, 667. 143 with first and second, 1,000 with first and third, second and third, 500. Bases loaded, 667. Scoring position, 368. That's all clutch. That's all clutch. So, you know, 70 clutch is lower than Crow Armstrong. So maybe they raise his clutch. And again, he's a quick sell. So I recommend, he's well, was he a quick sell? Yeah, he's a quick sell. So he's at 3,000 stubs. There's no buy orders. So I mean, I say Pete's a definite investment still, to even maybe gain a little bit more if he continues not striking out at the rate he's at, and if he continues hitting well with runners in scoring position and keeps this OPS up and on base up. Definitely worth investing in as far as diamonds go. All right, I was asked about Eli White. So Eli White is 10 stubs above quick sell. His market's not really moving. Let's go see if we can find Eli White here. All right, if we go to Baseball Reference, 132 OPS plus, 840 OPS, 506 slug. His on base is a little low. He does have 284 average, 2 homers, 0.7 WAR, which is half of his career WAR already. Yeah, I mean, I could see something here. He's only he's got 32 games, 88 plate appearances, 17 runs, 23 hits. How many times he struck? Only 19 strikeouts. That's not terrible. The 840 OPS is really good though. 132 OPS plus, really, really good. 35 stubs. His quick sells 25. That's not terrible to throw some stubs at. At a 70, I mean, let's just go look at his card stats here. 42 power right, 29 left. He's got the standard bronze stats. Like, nothing stands out to you. So yeah, I think he's a low risk, kind of decent reward type player. You know, if he can keep those kind of stats up, this isn't nothing to sneeze at. 840 OPS, really, really good. OPS plus, really good. So yeah, I think 35 stubs right now is not a bad price at all. All right, I was also asked about Spencer Schwellenbach. Now he's at quick sell pretty much, 403. It's 400 quick sell, 425. I liked Spencer to start the season. However, I think he's kind of fallen off. He has 8 starts, a 0.4 WAR, 3.61 ERA. His whip is up a little high. He's not striking out a batter per inning, so he's kind of in that rough. He's having a rough patch. If he can get back to closer to what he was some last year, maybe, but he's pretty stuck there at 80. Right now I can't recommend Spencer Schwellenbach at all, just based on where he's at and his recent starts. 6 innings, that's decent. His last start was decent, but before that, 6 runs against the Dodgers, obviously. Then 4 against the Diamondbacks he lost. 3 against the St. Louis. Oh, yeah, I remember that game. 2 of them were earned. They won that. They ended up winning that game. And then he gave up 6 runs against Toronto. So he's been really rough lately. So now I can't recommend Spencer Schwellenbach right now. I mean, he is a quick sell. So if you like him for the rest of the year, maybe you think he's going to turn around, sure. It's not going to hurt you at all to buy him. But right now I can't recommend him as someone I would want to invest. All right, if we're talking hold for gold, one of the people I really like a lot this year is Spencer Torqulson. He's finally figured it out. He's got 10 bombs, 33 RBIs, 347 on base, 527 slug, 874 OPS. Batting averages, a little low. His on base is a little low. I'd like to see him cut down on the strikeouts. He's got 43 strikeouts and 146 at bats. I'd like to see that cut down a little bit. He's scoring runs. He's hitting. He's got, he doesn't have a triple. He's got 11 doubles, 10 homers, 33 RBIs, and he's doing that on the best team in baseball, or right there. Detroit is really good right now. So if we go look at Torque, he is a 78. He did get a bump already, and he was one of the people I had mentioned when he was at bronze to buy. He's currently at 174. Well, this is crazy. 174, 175. So he's right in there. If you go look here, buy orders are matching up with the sell orders, which is actually insane. If you're paying 174 and you have 36 buy orders in, just go ahead and buy up all of these. If you really believe in them, just buy these while you're at it. I mean, there's no reason to leave these sitting there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stubs. If you believe he's a hold for gold, which I do, you might as well just buy those up. He only needs 2 points. His contact has plenty of room to grow. He could still get some more power. His vision, this is depending on strikeouts, and he's got to start hitting more with runners on base. Let's go look at his stats. With runners on base, let's go look at the splits. April, his batting average was down, but he was slugging. Now here in May, his average is up at 263. His on base is down a little. His slugs down a little bit, but his average is up. He's striking out a little bit less right now. But here's the deal: runners on first 300, second 222, third 333, first and second 375. Second and third, 200. Bases loaded, he's hitting 1,000, but he's only got 2 at bats. Scoring position, 289, though. So this is big. 386 on base, 600 clutch, 986 OPS. And that is in 45 at bats. So that's pretty clutch. So maybe next update, he gets a little clutch, if they're paying attention to that. Maybe if he continues cutting down on his strikeouts a little bit, maybe they touch his vision a little bit. And let's look at versus left and right. So versus lefties 261, versus righties 240. His OPS is 1,020 versus lefties, 806 versus righties. So that's not bad against right-handed pitching, but he absolutely destroys lefties. But if you look, his homers are 5 and 5 against right and lefty. So his power against right could get a little bump. His contact against right could get a little bump. This is definitely a solid hold for gold candidate, especially at half the price. Anything under 200 stubs is double your stubs on a quick sell at level 80. So Spencer Torqulson's definitely someone I'm going to be looking to invest in, and someone you should be looking to invest in. He's having that breakout year that we've been hoping for. All right, another guy we've been talking about for the last 2 videos is George Springer. He's at 79, so he's selling for close to the gold price at level 80. He's 335 you can get him for right now. If we look, he is currently 11th in baseball and OPS at 921, 404 on base, 517 slug. He's hitting for average. He's got 5 homers. He is striking out a little bit, but he is getting on base. So George Springer is holding in there. He's definitely, I think 100% going gold the next update. The problem is his price. Is he going to go 80? Is he going to go 81? If he goes 81, then it's cool to put in buy orders at 335 because, you get a little bit of bonus. But if he only goes 80, that's only 65 stubs per card. So that's not great, for the amount of stubs that you'll have invested in him. You definitely need him to go 81. So where are we looking at here? The power, maybe not so much, only 5 homers. But his contact could get a little bump. I think they're going to figure out a way to get George Springer back to gold because he's a good story. He's a good comeback story. But right now, I think 80 is the limit. So he's definitely not someone, unless you're already invested from the last video at when he was at a really good price. he's someone that we're not looking to do anything with unless you see this price, the sell price, get to 440. If you can get 440, that's 400 stubs, because you got to remember the 10% tax. So if it gets to the point where you can get 440 per card, which is going to be your 80 quick sell price, and you want to say that you believe 80 is the limit where he's going to get, and you don't want to risk it anymore, then feel safe at selling him for 440 and getting your 400 stubs per card for your investment you've already made on him. I've been asked about Paul Goldschmidt. He's way priced out. He may get back to gold. He probably will get back to gold, but he's priced above 81 already, going towards 82. He's way priced out for what he's doing. He's only got 4 homers, right? His OPS is 898. He's hitting 349. That's amazing. 500 OPS. He's hitting. He's not hitting for power. And that's where we would want to see. Now, a guy like James Wood, 10 homers, 374 on base, 529 slug, 903 OPS. Let's just go look at James' card. I have not looked at his card in a hot minute, but I'm going to guess he's overpriced as well. Yeah, he's at 76, and he's already quick sell gold price. It's another guy that's just outpriced for the market. Now, if you believe he's a hold for diamond, sure. I mean, go for it, but I can't recommend that. It's just too far to go. 9 points is just too much, and I just can't recommend that. All right, on the pitching side, Nathan Eovaldi is still doing his thing. 0.75 whip, 186 average against 60 strikeouts in 55 innings, 178 ERA. He's got a complete game shutout, which in this day and age just doesn't happen anymore. He's still only walked 5. He's given up 3 homers, 4 hit batters, 11 earned runs in 55 innings. Really good. 37 hits given up. So Nathan Eovaldi, let's go check out his card. He is 3 points away from a diamond. His K rate, K per 9, definitely should get a bump as he's striking out more. 60 in 55 innings. That could get a bump. He's not walking anybody, but his walks per 9 is already 80. Home runs per 9 could come up a little bit. His pitching clutch definitely could come up. His hits per 9 definitely could come up. And maybe, I don't think stamina affects it too much, but maybe. But he's 35. So it's got to be this update, in my opinion. It's got to be this update that they push him. If they're going to move him to diamond, the big updates already happened. The first one's always the biggest movers. But I think we could see 2 or 3 new diamonds with this one. And if I had to predict, Alex Bregman's the easiest, but he's already priced out. Don't even bother with Alex Bregman. Nathan Eovaldi could be one of those guys they push up at least to 84. But his price is pretty up there, 1920 to 2193. You can see a lot of people investing in him, hoping that he goes diamond. But even if he did make it to diamond, it's 1100-ish stubs per. I guess it's pretty good. If you're already invested in him, it's good. I can't recommend at his price, though, investing in him, even as good as he's been, because of his price. Now, Hunter Greene, I've not looked him up for a couple of days. Like I said, I've been busy this week. So let's go see what Hunter's looking like here. Yeah, see, he's, wow, why? 1917, 1918. See, okay, so that's just somebody being silly and listing him for a stupid price just to sell him real fast. But he's another guy. Now, I have no problem only needing 1 point. Maybe we get on the Hunter Greene wagon. Maybe because he's young, MLB the Show likes to push these guys to the diamond. Maybe they figure it out. Let's look at his stats. He's got 8 games started, 61 Ks in 45 innings, 29 hits, 0.81 whip, 175 average against, walked 8, hit 2 batters, given up 7 home runs. That's a problem. 12 earned runs, 7 of them have been from the home run. So his home run per 9, 61, that's not going anywhere. His pitching clutch isn't going anywhere. His control, what are his walks again? 8 walks in 45 innings. That's not terrible. So maybe they give him a little control. Maybe they give him a little bit of walks per 9. His K per 9 could definitely come up, 72, and he's at 61 in 45 innings. So his K per 9 could definitely come up. So I think that's how they get him there. I mean, it's 1,100 stubs per card. I feel pretty safe in saying that's a solid investment. I think you're going to see this jump up as this week goes on. It's down a little bit, in my opinion, because of all the packs that are in the market this weekend, because of the Weekend Classic and today's packs that'll be coming out after the Weekend Classic is over. So maybe this drops down. Maybe you pay attention to the market today, tomorrow, and you can pick them up for around 1,900 subs. 1,900 to 2,000 is a solid price. If you can get him for that, it's 1,000 subs per card. And I think he's easily right there with Alex Bregman as a slam dunk diamond in the next update. All right, one other guy I know a lot of people have been investing in, and this is the only Cardinal. I mean, I'm high on Victor Scott. I'm heavily invested in him, and I'm heavily invested in Matthew Liberatore. 0.95 whip, 214 average. His strikeouts is an issue, 38 in 41 innings, but it's getting better. 33 hits, 14 earned runs. He's only given up 2 homers. He's not hitting any batters in 6 walks. So let's go look at Libby's stats. This will be the last player we look at here. All right. He's 1 point away from a silver. He's 81 to 88. I think he's a hold for gold if this is his breakout year. But I can't say that I would invest in him right now at this price. I would wait to see what the update brings, and if they push him to silver, obviously when the update happens, then the cards bottom out, and then you could pick him up for quick sell price. Right now, I just feel like this is a little much. I mean, this is where am I at? Yeah, I'm down here. It's 71, and I think I have it 75 as well. I'm in the 71 to 75 price range right now. 81's not terrible. I do think he's a hold for gold candidate. I think he will get pushed to silver. His walks per 9 could definitely get pushed up. His home run per 9 could definitely get pushed up. Pitching clutch could definitely be jacked up. He's going silver for sure. His K per 9, his hits per 9 could go up. He's definitely a silver this next update. Now, how high into silver they go remains to be seen. I don't think he's going to get 6 points to go gold this update. I think they're going to be in a wait. Maybe they'll split the difference and go 76, 77, with this little bit of bump, and then they'll see, how the next few weeks play out before they push him. But he's 25. He's one of those players that they like to push the younger players, especially when they can. So I think he's a definite hold for gold. So I guess this isn't a bad price. 1/4 of gold price is not bad if you truly believe in him. And I believe in him. I also believe in Victor Scott. So yeah, those are the last 2 players I'm going to leave you with this week. If you have any players you want me to go through and look up for you, I will gladly do it. Leave comments in the comment section. I will take time out of my day. Go check out the players market, check out the players stats, see what I think, whether they can grow or not. If I didn't mention them on this video, put them in the comments. I'll check them out for you, or I'll add them to next week's video. I am going to try to do another video for some stub making tips this week at some point, probably Wednesday, to give you guys a few other things you can do to be making stubs in the meantime as well. I appreciate everybody who comes by and checks out my content. Probably going to put out a winning is everything video this week too. That's the Mason Win series for Diamond Dynasty. That seems to be the only other video that does pretty well here. I do love franchise and I do love Road to the Show, but it just seems like I can't get any traction with those videos. So I'm just going to stick with what's working for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you. I appreciate the support. Until next time, you can catch me right here. Same buck time, same buck channel.